I'm there. Emily's got the long-range forecast. How's that look?
Unsettled, unfortunately. We do have the risk of a few isolated showers, possibly some thunderstorms throughout the day today and even into tomorrow, but more so east and south of the city. By the weekend, we do have kind of a pinwheel effect of troughs that are going to be moving over the lower Great Lakes. So Saturday, Sunday, even Friday, we could see some thunderstorm activity, but it's certainly not going to be a washout this weekend. So don't cancel your outdoor plans. Just make sure you bring an umbrella and keep your eye on the sky. It is going to feel a lot warmer. Temperatures getting closer to seasonal, but certainly feeling a lot warmer when you factor in the humidity, feeling like the low 30s. Kevin, you've never been to the Distillery District?
I think you probably have and didn't know it.
You'd know it.
No,
you would think.
You would think.
Kevin.
Anyway, it's no drinking first thing in the morning, okay?
No, it's only 8 a.m.
That's right.
Not until 11, Kevin.
That's right.
That's the suitable time.
We'll come back at
But
11.
For us, I guess we
thought
get
we
up
might
at
join
3,
them at 11.
right? We get up at 3, so technically, like 11's like afternoon for us.
Yeah? So that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Okay, well, it has been a certainly cool start to the day. As you noticed, Kevin was wearing a sweater. You'll probably need a couple of layers. A long weekend, how does that look? Well, I'm going to have all those details coming up in just a few moments, including the temperatures. But first, here's Tom with an update on probably some construction. Well, today we do have the risk for a few isolated showers, possibly some thunderstorms, and then tomorrow more so to the east and to the south of us. It is going to stay relatively unsettled just in time for the long weekend. I know it's a little bit disappointing, but it is not going to be a complete washout. It's just literally going to be slightly unsettled. We'll see rain, the possibility for thunderstorms, but also a little bit of sunshine, and the humidity starting to build, so it will feel a little warmer. We have this area of low pressure, and it's literally just giving us a pinwheel of troughs that are just circling over the lower Great Lakes, and that's what's going to give us that unstable weather. Showers, possible thunderstorms, but also a little bit of sunshine, and the humidity, it's going to feel like the low 30s. You can always count on Calgary for interesting weather. This isn't just any lightning. This is a heat burst, and it's rare. Several things have to come together for a heat burst to happen. Among them, a rapid loss in humidity, and that was a big factor here. More than 130,000 liters per minute. That's how much water gushed into the streets of Los Angeles yesterday. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, it's certainly a fresh, brisk day to be outside doing some exercise.
You know, we just need some heat. We really do in Ontario. In fact, all of Eastern Canada is really below normal.
But to the west
is above normal.
Skyrocketing temperatures.
They're lovely.
A friend of mine who drives truck in Calgary sent me a picture of his odometer.
Right.
And underneath it, there was a little temperature, 38 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, it's been warm. They had a heat burst. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. Do you ever wonder what a heat burst is? Well, all it takes is an incredible rise in temperatures, gusty winds, and low dew point, and your temperature can jump dramatically in a matter of minutes, literally.
Like a decaying thunderstorm.
Sunday, so a lot of people are going to be cleaning up for the next couple of days. We will talk about your long weekend forecast. We'll talk temperatures in just a moment, but first, Tom's going to talk traffic. Well, we've got some unsettled conditions to get through before then. We do have the risk of isolated thunderstorms today throughout the GTA, isolated and non-severe, to the east and to the south of us for tomorrow. And then we have a series of troughs that are just going to settle in nicely over the lower Great Lakes, which means we are going to see the risk of isolated showers, possibly some thunderstorms for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even into Monday. But it's not going to be a complete washout. We're just going to see little pockets of moisture here and there. So that's why we're going to see that risk of isolated showers. The good news is that Monday seems to have dried up nicely, so we'll see seasonal temperatures returning as well. The forest fire danger grows as the drought continues in California. So the last thing they needed was a major water main break. Well, we are going to be fairly unsettled, unfortunately. We do have the risk of isolated thunderstorms today and tomorrow, but more so tomorrow to the east and south of us. We have the risk for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to see some isolated showers, possibly some thunderstorms, but Monday looks to be the driest day of the weekend, so get out and enjoy it. The temperatures returning to more seasonal values. Unfortunately, it's still feeling a little cool this morning, but we do have the risk for some active weather this afternoon. I know you're thinking, well, thunderstorms, doesn't it have to feel like summer for that to happen? No. We just have a lot of instability over the Great Lakes, and that could give us the risk of some isolated, non-severe cells firing up throughout the GTA. We do have the risk again tomorrow, but more so to the north and to the south and east of us. Lake temperatures right now are cool. We're looking at 20 degrees through Lake Erie. So if I was to go swimming in a Great Lake, that's the one I would swim in. I probably wouldn't go anywhere near Lake Huron or look at Superior in Michigan. Brr. No thanks. Ontario, 17 degrees closer to Sandbank. So again, very, very, very refreshing. Now with that, we do have the risk for water spouts throughout the day today and even into tomorrow on all the Great Lakes. So if you are planning a trip on your boat, just keep your eye in the sky because conditions are fairly ripe with that trough in place and that cold air aloft. Now, we do have some unsettled conditions getting us into the long weekend. I know the long-awaited August long weekend. It certainly isn't feeling like August, is it? It's feeling closer to September, maybe even April. We do have some unsettled weather on the way. We've got kind of a trough after a trough after trough. We've got almost like a pinwheel effect of what's happening. We are going to see some scattered showers. The potential is there for some isolated thunderstorms, but do not cancel your outdoor plans because it doesn't look like it's going to be a complete washout of the weekend. I know you're thinking, well, Emily, we've got rain every day, but it is not going to be an all-day rain. It's going to be scattered showers, risk of isolated thunderstorms, a little bit of sunshine, scattered showers. Remember last Saturday? It's going to be very similar to that. But temperatures are going to be warming up. We're going to get closer to seasonal, which is 27 degrees. But it is going to feel warmer when you factor in the humidity. So we're looking at it feeling closer to the low 30s. So it may be a little bit damp, but at least it's going to be warm. All right, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds right now for an update on your commute. Well, we have the risk for isolated thunderstorms today and even into tomorrow, but east and south of the city. Unsettled conditions over the weekend, which means we are going to see some showers, but we'll also see some sunshine. And Monday looks as though it's going to be the best day of the weekend. Daytime high of 26, lots of sun, feeling closer to 30. Hi there, good morning. It's Wednesday. It is the 30th of July, even though it feels like the 30th of September.
April. Don't say September. September's closer to fall.
Because it feels like
no,
fall.
but let's go back. Let's say pretend that summer's going to be still coming. So let's say April.
Yes, but Tom, that would be deceiving because we all know that summer is not going to come.
We've talked about this. August is going to be bad too? Is that what you're trying to say?
All of summer is below seasonal. That's what I'm trying to say. We're going to have kind of roller coaster fits and bursts of heat here and there, but for the most part, we're below our seasonal average.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely. Talking about the long weekend forecast, I think some people will be happy.
You think
about
so?
it? Well, I mean, the temperatures are going to start to warm up, which is good news.
You'll be happy about it.
I'll be happy because I'm not going to be here.
You're going to be in New Orleans.
Yeah, where it feels like 41. Yay! Oh, I do love me some heat. Okay, construction on Spadina. Yep, this is one of those things. Lasts for a couple of weeks. It's either construction or winter. Those are two Canadian seasons. Talk about your weekend forecast. I'll throw out some numbers that I think some people will be happy about. But first, here's Tom. We are going to see a fairly decent weekend if you don't mind a little bit of instability, because that's exactly what we have. Chance of isolated showers, possibly a thunderstorm for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, scattered showers possible, but we are going to be seeing some sunshine as well. So do not rule this long weekend out. Still plan your outdoor activities. Just make sure you keep it either tuned to the Weather Network, get on your app, and just check what the conditions are going to be, because we do have that 3-hour radar window, don't forget, on your app and on our website. You can go and you can check kind of 3 hours ahead of what it's going to be like. So as you can see on these icons, we've got showers, but we've also got a little bit of sunshine, and the pop is relatively low. The heat and humidity going to rise back up, and I think Holiday Monday is the best day. Unsettled. At best. We are going to see some sunshine. We are going to see our temperatures warm up, but we are also going to see some showers and the risk of some isolated thunderstorms. We've got this area of low pressure, and it is literally doing a pinwheel of troughs that are going to extend over the lower Great Lakes for the next couple of days. By Friday afternoon, we could see some isolated thunderstorms. Saturday, some unsettled weather, but it is not going to be a complete washout. Do not cancel your weekend plans. As you can see, we do have the risk of showers, but we're also going to see some sunshine, and it looks as though Monday, the holiday, is going to be the best day of the long weekend, feeling closer to 32. Thanks, Kevin. What a gorgeous area. But you know what? The shops down there, a little expensive.
Just a tad, eh?
Just a wee bit.
Well, you can just look.
Well, that's the thing. You can window shop. And some of the amazing, beautifully handcrafted stuff that they have in those little boutiques is gorgeous.
Can you get a liquid refreshment?
Can you get a liquor refreshment?
Liquid?
Oh, and I was like, I think so. That's why it's called the distillery district. I thought you said liquor. Yes, on both accounts.
Okay, good. All right. There you go.
All right, cleaning up is the story in Grand Bend. So we'll talk about your weekend temperatures. Will they be up or will they be down? And we'll talk about the precipitation that is to be expected. All those details just ahead, but first, here's Tom. Isolated risk for some thunderstorms today, non-severe in nature, more so this afternoon. We do have a little bit of instability picking up, and that trend is going to continue right into the weekend. We've got the risk of isolated showers on Thursday. Friday, we could see some more thunderstorm activity, and then on Saturday and Sunday, chance of isolated showers. But it is not going to be a complete washout of a weekend, so do not cancel your outdoor plans. We have the risk of showers, yes, but we also have the risk of a little bit of sunshine. Monday looks as though it's going to be the best day of the weekend at 26 degrees, feeling closer to 32. That's the closest to seasonal we've been in a long time. Because we are going to see those showers, keep your eye on the sky, but for the most part, the showers are going to be light and fairly inconsistent throughout the day. Unfortunately, it's still feeling a little cool this morning, but we do have the risk for some active weather this afternoon. I know you're thinking, well, thunderstorms, doesn't it have to feel like summer for that to happen? No. We just have a lot of instability over the Great Lakes, and that could give us the risk of some isolated, non-severe cells firing up throughout the GTA. We do have the risk again tomorrow, but more so to the north and to the south and east of us. Lake temperatures right now are cool. We're looking at 20 degrees through Lake Erie. So if I was to go swimming in a Great Lake, that's the one I would swim in. I probably wouldn't go anywhere near Lake Huron or look at Superior in Michigan. Brr. No thanks. Ontario, 17 degrees closer to Sandbank. So again, very, very, very refreshing. Now with that, we do have the risk for water spouts throughout the day today and even into tomorrow on all the Great Lakes. So if you are planning a trip on your boat, just keep your eye in the sky because conditions are fairly ripe with that trough in place and that cold air aloft. Now, we do have some unsettled conditions getting us into the long weekend. I know the long-awaited August long weekend. It certainly isn't feeling like August, is it? It's feeling closer to September, maybe even April. We do have some unsettled weather on the way. We've got kind of a trough after a trough after trough. We've got almost like a pinwheel effect of what's happening. We are going to see some scattered showers. The potential is there for some isolated thunderstorms, but do not cancel your outdoor plans because it doesn't look like it's going to be a complete washout of the weekend. I know you're thinking, well, Emily, we've got rain every day, but it is not going to be an all-day rain. It's going to be scattered showers, risk of isolated thunderstorms, a little bit of sunshine, scattered showers. Remember last Saturday? It's going to be very similar to that. But temperatures are going to be warming up. We're going to get closer to seasonal, which is 27 degrees. But it is going to feel warmer when you factor in the humidity. So we're looking at it feeling closer to the low 30s. So it may be a little bit damp, but at least it's going to be warm. All right, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds right now for an update on your commute. Good morning. It's Wednesday, the 30th of July. Thanks for joining us. It has been a fairly fresh start to the morning. That's the nice way of putting it.
Cool.
Okay, it's cold.
Cool. It's not cold, but it's cool.
This morning I turned
This whole month's been cool. Yeah. Well, you've been either wearing jackets, turning your heat on, your seat warmers. I mean, you know.
That's just me, though.
That's just you.
It is a cool start to the day. We're looking at 11 in Orange.
We're at 21.
We may, in fact, see some isolated thunderstorms throughout the day today. Just enough instability over the Great Lakes, and unfortunately, that's the trend that's going to continue right into the long weekend.
Well, yeah, it's just this unstable air, I should say, and it's been causing some problems. So hopefully it'll clear out of here.
Well, the start of today.
Maybe not. Oh, maybe.
Kevin Bueller.
I think he's there.
Kevin Yard, can you hear us? Kevin's at the Distillery District, by the way, and he's been having a good
Hear you.
Chance of isolated thunderstorms today, non-severe in nature, very, very isolated. Over the next couple of days, it's still going to be fairly unsettled. We do have a series of troughs over the lower Great Lakes that are going to bring us the risk of showers, possibly some isolated thunderstorms, but temperatures are going to be warming up. Well, at least the heat and humidity is going to be turning it on. It's going to feel like the low to mid-30s by the end of the weekend. Thanks, Tom. Well, unfortunately, the weekend is looking fairly unsettled. We've got the risk of showers today, tomorrow, into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But it's not a complete washout. I know you're thinking, well, you just said it's going to rain every day. It could. We do have the possibility. We've got these upper level troughs that are just kind of spinning around in a pinwheel effect over the Great Lakes. And that's what's going to bring us the risk for some isolated showers, possibly even some thunderstorms Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even into Monday. But it is not going to be a complete washout. See, we're still seeing a little bit of sunshine. So if you've got outdoor activities planned, just keep your eye on the sky. The heat and the humidity will rise back up again. It's Wednesday, July the 30th. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is a beautiful start to the day, but it is a little on the cool side. Kevin Yard joins us at the beautiful Distillery District in Toronto. And Kevin, what are you experiencing now?
Yeah, just anywhere, right?
Anywhere you like. Put it on the E. Put it on the E. What a great idea from Paris. That's where they stole it. Through today, we've got the risk of isolated showers and possibly some thunderstorms. It has been cold. If you're thinking of going to the cottage and jumping in the lake, here are your lake temperatures. Chilly, especially through Superior and Michigan. Wednesday, July the 30th. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks for joining us. It is a fairly fresh start to the day, but that is not stopping Kevin Yard for having a wonderful time in the Distillery District in downtown Toronto. And Kevin, I saw you just put a lock on, what is it that they're calling it down there? Kevin, I can't believe you've never been there. It's so gorgeous. Okay, so today we do have that risk for a few isolated thunderstorms later on this afternoon. Our daytime high well below our seasonal average. We're only getting up to 21. We should be closer to 27 for this time of year, so fairly chilly. Our lake temperatures, they're cool as well. If you're thinking about heading to the cottage, jumping in the lake, I hope you're not headed to Superior or Michigan because they're cold. Lake Erie, 20 degrees, that's possibly the warmest. And keep in mind, if you are heading out on the water today, we do have the risk through tomorrow of waterspouts. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic, and what we're looking at is fall. No, I'm kidding. It's still summer, but it certainly felt like fall yesterday with our daytime highs only getting up to 21 degrees in the city. We should be closer to 27 at this time of year. Now, that bumblebee doesn't seem to mind, but yeah, it's been below our seasonal average. The good news, we do warm up by the time the long weekend rolls around. But first, we do have some active weather to let you know about. The potential for thunderstorms is there today, but isolated and non-severe. And then tomorrow, they're more so to the east and to the south of us. Temperatures have been cool for the air, and they've also been cool for the lakes. Remember about a month ago, there was still ice on some of the lakes? Yeah, it was cold. It's been very chilly, especially after the cold winter. So Lake Erie is the warmest at 20 degrees. We're looking at 17 degrees closer to Sandbanks. And Lake Huron, 14. Michigan and Superior, yeah, single digits, low single digits. Now, because of all that cold air aloft, and the trough passing over the lower Great Lakes, we have the risk to see some waterspouts again today. Risk is a little bit better today than it was yesterday. So if you're heading out on the water, keep that in mind. The long-range forecast doesn't look great, but it doesn't look awful. We've got a mix of sun and cloud mixed with showers and possible thunderstorms. The heat and the humidity is going to pick back up, and I think this map is really picking up on all of that as well. We are going to see more sunshine and drier conditions come Monday. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It is the 30th of July. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is a certainly fresh start to the morning, but that's not stopping Kevin Yard from having a great time in the Distillery District. Kevin, it looks as though you're going to sit down for some breakfast.
Okay.
Kevin, he's got the hardest job in show business. It's awesome. Okay, today we do have the risk for a few isolated non-severe thunderstorms. Daytime high getting up to 21. Feeling more like 25, so a little tiny bit of humidity, but not much. And then tonight, dropping down to 14. Tomorrow morning, we're looking at 15 degrees. We are going to be seeing cool temperatures continuing throughout the day tomorrow. Lake temperatures certainly a little bit on the cool side. If you're heading up to the cottage and your cottage is around Georgian Bay or Lake Huron, we're looking at 14 to 16 degrees. Lake Erie being the warm spot, 20. And then around Sandbanks, we're looking at 17. Now, because of the upper level trough and the cool air aloft, we do have the risk of some waterspouts today and into tomorrow. So if you're planning on taking the boat out, just keep that in mind, that conditions are quite ripe for the formation of waterspouts. A tornado on the water, not harmful to anyone on land, but on water, different story. Area of low pressure for Thursday and into Friday, giving us the risk of isolated showers, possible thunderstorms, especially for Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, we do have another trough coming in over the lakes, giving us the chance of isolated showers, but by Monday, clearing up. Coming up, around the world in 80 seconds with Kim McDonald. Everybody's helping with the cleanup efforts, including Man's Best Friend that tore through the area on Sunday. The good news is that the forecast will hold for cleanup. The bad news is that we do have the risk for more storms throughout the day today, but more so to the south and to the east. Kincardine and Grand Bend look as though they're going to stay relatively calm. Tomorrow, we do have the risk further east and down towards the south. It has been very chilly, and that includes the water. Temperatures well below seasonal. Look at the lake temperatures through parts of Superior and Michigan, single digits. Lake Erie, it's the warmest at 20 degrees, and in around the Sandbanks area through Ontario, we're looking at 17 degrees. Cold air aloft and a trough moving over the lower Great Lakes increases our risk for water spouts on all the Great Lakes today and into tomorrow. Unsettled conditions for the beginning of the weekend. We've got a mix of sun and cloud plus showers plus the risk of thunderstorms for all of Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday. Monday looks to be the driest day of the long weekend. Good morning. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Wednesday, July the 30th. It is a fairly fresh start to the day, and Kevin Yard, he joins us from the beautiful Distillery District. And Kevin, it looks as though you're just in time for breakfast.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kevin. This weekend could be potentially unsettled, but we will see some sunshine.